I think about love. I wrote on a sheet of paper one day, love, if you know how to love. A universe with no roadmaps, no gravity, no luxury of polarity. Up, feeling so down, feeling so down. I think about how we want it all, to be free, and to be sheltered, to be the home, and be in the home at the same time. I think about what it means to be free in love, to be free with love. I think about having the clarity to know when to stay and when to go. Have we not all, at one point, stayed too long? I think about staying too long. It reminds me of past loves. Ghosts. As you love, you learn of ghosts. You are not haunted by the person, but by all the ways you wish you would have been. The ways you wish you knew how to be. Growing up, they do not teach you all the things of love. They tell you love hurts, but they never tell you that there are some things that you never get over. Think about heartbreak and how hearts break, and that's how the magic gets in. The magic, by the way, does get in. It never stops getting in, but the other thing that no one tells you when you are young is that hearts do not unbreak. They remain in pieces, and with those pieces, you go on, and you go on, until one day you meet someone who has pieces too. And together, you can make a new heart. The other thing that no one tells you when you are young is that you meet the person who helps you make a new heart, and it is a gift of grace and beauty. Beyond imagination, I think about the gift of love, how we struggle to understand how to receive such a gift. Rumi said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all of the barriers within yourself you have built up against it. I think about how we should get to know ourselves without barriers. I think about how we should get to know ourselves in a state that is not seeking. I think about how we are all chasing our dreams, meanwhile our dreams are chasing us. I think about dreams when I think about love, for one does not exist without the other. As the inhale is to the exhale, I think you should have good love. I think you should have your dreams. I think that those things belong to you. Who else could they possibly belong to more than you? And yes, you may have to fight for them. That I know for sure. And yes, the biggest battle may be with yourself. And on your own behalf, there is a lot of love in our battles to live your life as a soldier, fighting every day for who the hell you are is a very strong life. Be proud of that. When I think about being proud, I think about where I'm from. And when I say where I'm from, I mean a woman as a grid. I was not sure how to be. I said things I did not mean. I said things I did not understand. And as a woman, I still have moments of being outside of myself, but as a woman, I know now to ask what they mean, to try to understand, to not only be the help I need, but to ask for it as well. I think about needing. How a strange shame comes from needing another. How what's worse is the way that we try to not need anything from ourselves. How we do not ask what we need, so instead wonder who we are. Do not wonder who you are. Find out who you are. Remembering that to decide to really and truly get to know yourself is the bravest thing you could ever do. Decide on you. Be the moon if you want to. Be the light bulb in the kitchen or a flashlight in the wild. All I ask is that you shine, for how to love can be a dark universe with no signals, where the lessons only come when the past is the past and you are sharing your ghost stories with your new heart. But the more I think about it, the more I see that the clearest route to bliss is to be alive while you are here, to be with yourself. In a love so deep that the oceans get jealous and even outer space wants to be inside, that is the type of love that shows us all how. That is the starting point from which to build a home you can invite the whole world into.